Shuri, number 6, written by Vita Ayala and Paul Davidson, with a nice cover by Kirby Fagan. Um, Kind of opens up and gives you a recap of where we are so far, and it gives a pretty comprehensive recap. It lets you know, of course, that Shuri is the sister of T'Challa the Black Panther, and it reminds us that as of now, T'Challa is stuck out in space, which I also believe is the case in the Black Panther book, but I'm not sure the two stories are related. If you know that to be true or untrue, please let me know. Anyway, she has sent her subconscious into space to try and find him, only to attract a space bug called a lubber to Earth. And the bug can kind of open black holes. She has closed one and kind of run the bug off, but presumably he's still on Earth. So we pick up with Shuri actually getting another energy signature matching the Lubber's black hole. However, when she gets to her destination, which is Brooklyn, she doesn't find a space bug. She finds a spider who is fighting a looks to be junior villain, who of course calls him a bootleg Spider-Man. And Miles, of course, retorts that he's been co-signed by the big guy. Don't diss Miles. Anyway, during the fight, our junior villain activates his glove, which Miles webs up, and the two actions cause another potential black hole, which is the real energy that Shuri picked up on. But during this altercation, he also tells Spider-Man that his name is Collision. But we see him about to collide with this black hole, if not for a device that Shuri launched, similar to the one she developed with the first black hole. Of course, our villain du jour, Collision, gets away, and we are left with Shuri and Miles getting acquainted. Shuri's not sure what a second Spider-Man is doing in New York, but she doesn't mind the help. And afterwards, they kind of help the bank employees and customers, and then they spend time getting acquainted. Also, kind of recognizing that both of them have grown up in the shadows of someone else, trying to be heroes. And they kind of get along in that way until, ironically, both mothers call them at the same time, trying to check up on them, trying to keep them on a steady path, and wishing them well on the rest of their mission. So, getting back to the mission, Shuri lets Spider-Man know that she can not only just track the energy signature, she can track the residue. And she tracks the energy residue to a Cole Academy High School in New Jersey, or in Jersey City, where, of course, our Collision is trying to perfect his glove and wreak havoc. However, of course, it still doesn't work. The only thing that Collision attracts is, of course, round 2 with Shuri and the Spider. By the way, I like Shuri and the Spider. And a fight goes on. He tries to hit Spider-Man with a car. Shuri comes in to save him, and he asks to be left alone. You get the vibe that he's not really a villain. He just wants to play with technology and find something new with science. And then you find out that no, he may not be the villain, because he gets snatched up not by Spider-Man, not by Shuri, but he gets snatched up by Gravitron. Turns out that the black hole technology that he's been using is technology he stole from Gravitron or tried to adapt or copy from Gravitron. And Gravitron's not happy. Um, so when Shuri and Spider-Man try to get hold of Gravitron, he of course opens up a bigger, better black hole that entraps them both. But then they're kind of saved, and a voice tells them that A, they didn't know that Spider-Man was on the side of the river, and B, she knows who Shuri is by calling her royalty, because they are eventually saved in Jersey City, of course, by Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan. And that's going to bring an end to this first issue. It's a two-part story, and Ayala and Davidson are the guest creators for issues 6 and 7. Anyway, I kind of enjoyed this. The art, I think, made both Shuri and eventually Ms. Marvel look a little bit old to me, but I still enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it or if you have any criticisms, please let me know. And if you enjoyed me or had any criticisms, let me know that also. You don't have to play with kid gloves. I'm a grown up. I'm a big boy, and so I can take it. If you have any insight, if you have any constructive criticism, just drop it on me. Anyway, thank you very much. If you don't mind, give me a follow. This is my first one, but I don't think it'll be the last. Have a good one. Bye.